gentlemen.
Hi.
My name's Kevin McCabe, and I've got 4 poems for you. And the first one deals with things that mean the world to me. It goes like this. It means the world to me that everybody has a meal to swallow, that plenty is everybody going. Flowing free should be whatever we need. Naked tea should be mandatory, that everybody fits in the pot. What married in a day? Plenty only think of their self, with that sell attitude, making you just like them with their indoctrination, separation for the real you. It means a lot to be true, reflecting a view of perfect balance, a dance with the elements. Cements a positive tact that marks me search deep inside for meaning, teeming with colour. We holler, we a solar voice. It means a lot that we've got more choices than ever. A forever feel reveals how to deal with the up and down flow. We show rhythm and soul. Self-control was a goal I've carried for young. Sung in the key of free. It means the world to me that we are what we could be. Poetry that connects heart and soul as my rhyme rolls off the page and I engage the sage, my vibration lifts. The gift of communication calls. Stalled, we cannot fall any further. Mother Yard weeps, a leap of faith we must take, and it means ahan that we act, fighting back as we go on the attack. We love and truth, and I always remember, ye are many, they are few. Thank you very much. Right, what we doing next? The next poem I'm going to do is called A Wee Bit Happy and A Wee Bit Sad. It goes like this. A wee bit happy and a wee bit sad. A wee bit sane and a wee bit mad. Had an half a time. With a wee bit care, I felt fine. No like the crime we did. A wee line so's we would forget shit as you sit in a cell. The rebel without a cause draws attention, an extension of his sentence, 'cause of the wee fight he has to suffer. Another brother under constraints. The sinner paints with his emotion. A wee commotion as emotions run high. Deny my past, I'm fast coming to the conclusion. It was a wee intrusion that I'm using to understand me. Sadly, mentally, I've struggled, muddled through with the wee bit knowledge I've happened to pick up, supping up these experiences, drinking it in, and given the opportunity to hear me say in a way that may do what needs done. A wee bit fun for all to share, as we care we more than a wee bit fair. For the heart, beautiful, if ye's an air to alert to the part we play. Harmony, which says we only have a short time to find that kindness we so desperately seek. A wee help for anybody that feels weak in the heart and soul. Individual control resumes. The wee bit doom clears fae sight. In light we delight, we the insight wisdom gies. More than a wee bit free, but see happy as an equal. Deceitful we're no, we here go, we love to show spirit as we gie our best. Kenning each test took with a look at our potential. Balance was the credentials we chased. We grace, we face our problems. wi' an open and honest heart. The wee part that we hae says we may dae very little in the grand scheme of things, but bring a wee bit joy to the ains less fortunate than yourself, spells out the way. When we try to apply the care, we share in the true connection, a simple perception that many need, the affection we are so desperately crave, and we a wee bit love, we're a' saved. This next poem deals with the George Floyd scenario, so it goes like this. Total insanity reigns supreme. George Floyd's scream gets heard in the deep, the silence steeped in abuse, where the fuse gets lit. In it, doesn't it sit right that a human being's fight to survive gets depraved by racist cops, while drop George to the ground. A white policeman put his full weight on the fair man's neck with his knee. The whole world saw on TV. So sad and disturbing to see. Angry protesters took to the streets in their droves. Cities went up in smoke. Choked George to death, leaving many onlookers aghast. Alas, nobody come to George's aid. Too afraid, I would think. Drinking in the propaganda deflects many away from the issue of being imprisoned by corporate tyranny that has no legitimacy. Chaotically, they have in division, after stacking orders, without the people's permission, dishing out grief on every corner. Loners will become. The system programs victims, so's we all get pissed on by royal decree for the biggest fee. New insanity kicks in with many. Plenty of masks for your new identity. Eventually, shrinks in the head. Paid a hefty cost, tossed with rights into the gutter, so nutters carrying out orders could snuff out a life without regard. So very hard on George. He absorbed the world burning, and it's in great. The need for real justice has to come into play if we are all going to stay the course. And as I pray for our oppressed people, I place my heart in source. Cheers. I'm going to bring it sort of towards me now, and this next poem is just to relax in your seats because it goes on for a bit. And it's called It's Me. Okay? It goes like this. It's me. We shared the journey we found on the bottom. Forgotten for the start was the bird that alerted me to the pain, the shame of him, fuck all. The wall was too high, as I wandered way. I listened to lies that despised the truth. It's me. Still angry, still hungry, still angry that I struggled with my thoughts. As I fought for what I was. As it does Marcus Hink, remember when on the brink of madness. Sadness was a pain that drained down my love. As I have felt when till I'd get a belt in the bus. That this shit on existence is more persistent and insistent that I buckle and knuckle down. It's me. Found in every city, we a shitty life, the knife, the gun. How we run with the gang is we bang our heads together for a laugh and craft to a life that has no substance. And we lost it. Sorry about that, folks.
Hans Abdi.
I'll go again. Well, let's think.
We had to cut his
How to be
That's how.
I'm going to try a different poem.
Give another poem,
I'm going to hear it.
I'll come back to you.
To our spirits connect as they elect to create me, while spat and cursed, free to touch pain. A burning flame tames with anger, lingering chained to my soul, bought and sold by bolder men than me. While I agree only when the suns are in their favour. So I savour the journey and its glory, a story only gory in patches. But what catches my attention is the prevention and ne'er materialises. Education seemed content in teaching with what we know, conditioned in the hunt for cash, rash, thrashing out system after system for control of the material plane, as once again thereafter we remark so mad honour, class, status. They might as well say they fucking hate us. But why would clean their shit, go down their pit, as they sit on sunlit yacht, bought by the sweat of people like me, and still they agree that we're free, we agree to serve their every need, feeding with the scraps when trapped by social security grip, a bad trip that's lasted years and years. Sheer fear prevents the move into work, 'cause doubt lurks on every corner, so I escape out the border to spirit in it. Sure feels good to rid what had I was kept as doing. A lack of self-belief and relief came thick and fast of feeling blessed inside, trusted in tread, going back where I'd heard that call in the darkness, pulled us back to the brink after the shrink had nae solutions. Refusing to let down, I soon learn how to cope, so's hope will come to call. Tall hurdles in life didn't seem so big. I began to dig, earth, a brand new start. What a perk the role I knew here lay wa Dundee, steeped in grace, places where I belong, belting out my song, and wrong I'll be on many occasions, but tonight I feel I'm right. The fight is we ourselves, and hell is where I'm marking when shocking in our bits, stating we're intent without love, it has no substance. So be reluctant to rage at your neighbour, for love is our leader, feeding with trust, with sus, after greed, the breed will feed their need for addiction for power, a shower of shite, and I was right. The fight against inequality goes on. A song of forgiveness burns bright in the night. That's how I write. You might know hang along these lines. But how many crimes have been swept under a carpet as we have felt the sharp-edged sword of poverty rolling in the gutter? A new air to a different tune that feels and seals what this dream is made of. And it's love. Of course, in my boast and toast to a life of pleasure, endless treasure, but the pressure it has on the underclass only asks for trouble, double in grief, and thieves are constantly feeding their habit, safe in numbness, the heroin grip, stripped of self, that same cycle, low attaining wealth, and still the answer is love. What I'm dreaming of, leaving rough edges smooth, when through my work went up against dense negativity. Spiritually, every connection's made is afraid gets shown the door. Mere hope gets delivered while hate shivering, quivering, we contempt, preempting my unique reaction about a soul satisfaction. As my actions reflect my mood, understood as food for thought. Pot played a part when alert and aware, shared your cares and woes, keeping us on with toes, as they show what you can do. We may rhyme in poetry, set for a position steeped in faith in each other forever. Whether you agree to the lack of love, the facts are plain to see. If we are care, we'll hold on to our sanity. Gradually, peace is released to the light, a sight filled with love. And now I have the chance to romance the woman in my life, will become my wife, striving for a better future, listening to love the tutor, while we pooper, smiles in the sand, as we walk hand in hands, commanding nobody but ourselves. And you can tell we're on the road to something good as we shit, and that did reach what would teach is the most about guidance for the Holy Ghost, as that toast the host roasting, touched by heaven. And yes, my name's Kevin. Tamed in the goings-ons of my mind, expressing the experience through rhyme, lines of the Dundee banter, and a canter, when again the answer is love.
Hey!